Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of October 2020. For those of you who helped me in reporting the stolen videos that were stolen and uploaded to another channel, I just want to say wholeheartedly thank you so much for your help and your support in that situation. For those of you that don't know, someone was stealing my videos and using my content as their own. So you will notice that I'm going to be doing some changes as far as branding my videos, protecting my work, that sort of thing. And I just want to thank you all so much for helping me report the videos and getting that channel terminated, which is a very good thing, because the whole channel had my videos and they were using my videos as their own, which is it was very disheartening, but I'm glad that we can now move past it. But like I said, I will be branding my videos, so please be patient as I figure out what works best for me and what works best for you as the viewer. I know it's going to be cumbersome. I know the watermark probably will be in the way, but I'm trying to figure out something to where I can, still record these readings for you and not have to worry about my content getting stolen. So for the readings this month, I will be using my Groovy Waite tarot deck. This is one of my favorites. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider Waite tarot deck, as I always do. And then, Virgo, I will close out your reading with a Halloween oracle card. Yes, we are almost to my favorite time of year, which is Halloween. Well, I mean, fall really is my favorite time of year. But I like Halloween a lot. So let's go ahead and get right into it, Virgo. What do we need to know for the sign of Virgo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of October 2020? What do we need to know for the sign of Virgo? Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay, Virgo. So from what I can see here, I'm not the only one dealing with something being stolen, or something, someone misappropriating your work. Check it out. Now, you all know, if you don't know, I am a Virgo. I have double Virgo in my chart, so I am a hardcore Virgo through and through. But we've got the Seven of Swords here in reverse. Now, this is the card of, stealing, like literally stealing. So, I'm going through it right along with you all. But let's start here. We have the Devil card upright. Seven of Swords reverse. We also have the Seven of Pentacles reverse, Two of Wands reverse, Nine of Cups upright, and then we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, starting with the Devil card, this is unhealthy attachments. I know that we all are kind of going through some... The word awakening is coming to me, Virgo. We're going through some attachments. We're going through some issues with bondage, unhealthy habits, maybe even some addictions to some degree for some of us. But the good thing is that these things are coming up, so we can deal with them. These things are coming to our attention to the point that we can no longer ignore it. Now, how does this relate to our money? Well, a lot of times we are either cultivating wealth or we are suppressing wealth. sometimes we have to be aware of the things we do that suppress our own growth, that prevent us from moving forward, that keep us stuck, keep us in an unhealthy cycle. And I strongly feel like this is what this is here, because I can relate to this in more ways than one. And so I say that to you, Virgo, is that the Devil card came up. It's the very first card that showed up in your reading. What are you suppressing that's holding you back from growing the wealth that you ultimately desire? What is holding you back? What unhealthy habits? Is it bad spending? Is it debt? Is it being stuck in a job that doesn't pay you enough? Are you under earning? Are you overworking? Are you making poor decisions? Are you caught in a vicious cycle where you get money, you spend money, you get money, you spend money? I know, because I was there. So this is something that's being called to our attention, and we have to deal with it in the first week of October, Virgo. You know, maybe this is something that's kind of been harboring and festering throughout the year. But once we hit October, there's no more time to waste. Let's get serious here. Let's make some changes. Let's break the unhealthy habits, the unhealthy addictions. Whatever we need to do, let's do it so we can have the money that we desire, and we can create the wealth not only for ourselves but for our families. Seven of Swords here. This tells me somebody is stealing something from you. This is so odd because I literally just went through this. Now, because this is in the reverse, it means it's over, but it doesn't mean that it's still not affecting how you work today, right? This is very clear, especially in my case. Someone was stealing my videos, and now it's affecting how I work moving forward. I have to protect my work. I have to copyright my work and brand my work, and I have to make sure that, that I'm still able to do what I want to do to serve all of you, but I have to do it in a way that also protects me. And I think that's part of the things that we need to pay attention to. You need to protect yourself, Virgo. Whether that be protecting your ideas, whether that be protecting the integrity of your work, whatever it is that brings you money, whatever it is that sustains you, make sure you're protecting it, because there are some unscrupulous people out there, as we all know, who will use our property for their own personal gains. Next, we have the Seven of Pentacles here. Now, this tells me that there's going to be a new energy coming in as it relates to your work. There's going to be like a reinvigoration as it relates to your work. You're going to find a new love, a new passion, a new creative energy as it relates to the work you already do. Now, this is very exciting because sometimes we need that second wind to really come in and motivate us again and get us inspired and get us enthusiastic about the work we're already doing. We were probably feeling a little lost, a little discouraged, a little bored with what we're doing, but we're bringing new life into what we do. And in turn, that gives us an opportunity to bring new money into what we do. We can charge more, we can sell more, we can attract more customers and more clients. This is very good, Virgo, because you're making some breakthroughs as it relates to your career, to your money, and to your work. We have the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands talks about a decision being placed on hold, or maybe changing your mind altogether. Maybe you were deciding to kind of quit your job or do something different, but that decision has been placed on hold. At least it will once we move into this new month of October. You're going to have some ideas about how you can just make what you're doing more profitable, right? I mean, it's not about just working more hours or doing more work to get more money, but it's also kind of being innovative. It's coming up with a new, maybe a new system, maybe a new idea, maybe being a pioneer in some ways, that you try something totally off the wall, but it works and it ends up making you money. It pays you very well. Now, whatever it is that you have decided, it is going to work out, because we do have the Nine of Cups here. This is the wish card. The genie shows up. Whatever it is that you've been wishing for, hoping for, praying for, you will start to see signs of it once we end the first week of October. Now, it doesn't mean the wish will be fully granted in that time frame, but you will start to see hints of that particular thing show up for you. This is very exciting. Finally, we have the Three of Cups here in the reverse. Again, I'm getting the sense that this is another warning card. The Three of Cups in the reverse means that there's someone close to you who's feeling a little jealous. A third party. And because it's the cups, it means there's an emotional connection. Could be a family, could be a close friend, could be a close coworker. Just be very careful here, because it means someone very close to you is jealous of you. And when someone is jealous, they don't always have the best intentions. Not that they're trying to hurt you, but they also sometimes will not be as supportive. So this is just a heads up. Like I said, I'm feeling like that's a warning card. I'm feeling like if this is not someone, in your personal life, it's definitely someone in your professional life. So you have to be careful when people are telling you things, because especially something work and money related, because it may not be coming from a genuine place. All right, so what else do we need to know for the sign of Virgo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of October 2020? All right, Virgo, well, as we move into the second week of October, you know what? Take it easy and try not to do anything too abruptly, because something is hidden here. But you're already going to have an idea of what it is. But let's start here. Ace of Pentacles, new opportunities as it relates to business, work, money, finances. You're going to get a brand new opportunity being presented to you, an opportunity to make some money, an opportunity to expand your business, an opportunity to attract more customers, an opportunity really to grow in whatever it is you're doing professionally right now. Now, with this growth does come increased revenue, more profits, more money, more hours, more salary, whatever the case may be. The thing is you're going to have to probably ruffle some feathers a little bit in order to make things happen. This is an exciting opportunity, something that you could definitely get on board with. However, the people kind of in your circle are probably not exactly seeing it from the same perspective as you are, which is okay. Not everybody has to have your vision. Not everybody has to have your same goals. But just know that, when people try to talk you out of something, they're coming from a place of how it would be for them. Okay, so take it with a grain of salt. If it feels right, and I feel very strongly that it will feel right for you, Virgo, go ahead and move forward. Don't waste any time. Do what you need to do, because there is opportunity and there is some profit. There is some type of money reward associated with that opportunity. Now, we have the High Priestess here. This is all about intuition. You're definitely going to have your own, spiritual guidance here. You're going to know what's going to be the next right step for you. And if you don't, you're going to know that too. Now, the Moon card tells us that there's still something not totally exposed. There's still something that's unseen. There's something that's, that's still hidden. Sometimes something is being hidden from you deliberately, and sometimes, just due to the current circumstance of things are hidden just as a result of the process of the way things are. So, because of that, I want you to really be aware, Virgo, as we move into the second week of October. If you don't feel like you have all the information you need, you're probably right, for one. And number two, don't worry about taking your time as far as making money related or work related decisions, or, financial investment decisions. Trust your intuition here, because that's going to be your best guide. This is going to be your best bet as far as whether to do something or not do something, especially as it relates to your work and to your money, because I guarantee you, once we move into the second week of October, you don't know everything that there is to know. There's still some details either not announced or haven't been, publicly shared yet, whatever the case may be. Now, you also have the Three of Pentacles here. The Three of Pentacles talks about you being recognized for the work that you do. People do admire your work. They want to work with you. This could be part of the opportunity here. However, because you don't have all the details, you don't have all the specifics, it's perfectly fine to say, you know what, give me a little bit more time on this, okay? I guess what I'm trying to really stress here, Virgo, is if you have any type of opportunity or any type of meeting or any type of anything, if you don't have all the facts or something feels a little off, trust it because you're right, okay? Again, allow your spirit, your own spiritual guidance, your own intuition to lead you in the right direction. And don't feel pressured to make a decision before you're ready. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and clarify and see what else shows up for you as we move into October. All right, what do we need to know for the sign of Virgo as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of October 2020? All right, Virgo. Okay. While things start to get more comfortable financially for you as we move into the second half of October, you still have to be pretty conservative when it comes to your spending, okay? Not because you don't have the money, but I'm getting the sense that there's a feeling of financial insecurity, and it really kind of comes to a head once we move into the second half of October. Now, this isn't because you did anything wrong or because something is, conspiring against you. Not at all. But sometimes, especially us Virgos, we're very practical. And when something seems impractical or when something seems really complicated, it tends to make us a little bit nervous. Now, this applies to more than just our money, but very specifically, a lot of times it shows up in our financial affairs. So while there is there's no like we have the money, there's no, anything that's preventing us from having the money that we need. However, we feel financially insecure because of either circumstances, the news, maybe it's just the timing, whatever the case may be. Something is having us feel a little bit not confident financially as we move into the second half of October. Now, there could be a very logical reason for this, or maybe not. Sometimes we feel the way we feel, and that's the end of it. So I'm just saying, Virgo, that, if you are feeling like that once we go into the second half of October, it's okay. It's okay to kind of take a step back and to allow our money feelings settle down before we decide to do anything, okay? And that's what I'm getting here too with this Four of Swords. This is the card of retreat, stepping back, taking a break. Now we have the Ace of Swords here. Now the Ace of Swords talks about something, that started and then it stopped. And it could be stopping for good. We're not quite sure yet. We're going to wait and see what gets revealed to us as the days and the weeks go on. But if there was like a business or work or investment thing that you were involved in, and for some reason it stopped and it's not going forward, it's okay, okay? This is probably going to work out for your own good because we have the Queen of Cups here. Now, the Queen of Cups, sometimes this is highly emotional sensitivity things. Like I said, our money feelings, our money insecurities sometimes come up. And this could be an opportunity where maybe you had to spend money, but now you don't have to spend that money. And emotionally, it really helps you feel a little bit more secure. I always say you can never have too much money, right? You can never, get too much of a discount on something. And you can never feel too secure, too, when it comes to your money. We all want to feel secure, not only now, but in the future, and our children's future, and so on. So, don't hesitate to take a step back. You don't have to always follow through with everything, especially when it comes to business and financial matters. Now, I'm not saying to back out of a deal that you've already signed the contract to. No, 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 no. But what I am saying is that, let's say you decided last year, oh yeah, friend, let's do that business together. Well, now you started to do a little bit of research, and now you're seeing that maybe it's not such a bad idea. Don't be afraid to say, hey, I've had a change of heart on this, because it's your money, it's your time, it's your investment. I don't know why I felt the need to share that, but obviously somebody needed to hear it. Finally, we have the Knight of Wands here. Knight of Wands talks about some changes happening in the workplace. Wherever you do work, wherever you do business, look for some changes there. Now, these are going to be more lateral changes, meaning, it's going to be maybe a change in management, maybe a change in, location of where, well, maybe not location, but there's going to be some changes in how things are done. I'm getting the sense that this is going to be a change in procedures or a change in the systems. So maybe you guys do things in one way, they're going to change it, and now you do things in a different way. Or, maybe you do things in one order, and now the operations are kind of going to switch up just a little bit. That's what I'm feeling with this card here. And again, that happens once we hit the second half of October. All right, so what else do we need to know for the sign of Virgo? As it relates to money, wealth, finances. Oh, nice. Prosperity and abundance. For the month of October 2020. Nice. All right, Virgo. By the time we close out October, you are going to be in a much better, more secure, more confident place financially, okay? I can say that because we have the Five of Pentacles here, the Devil card in the reverse. Now, this is a very good card. Remember, we started off with the Devil. The Devil card in reverse talks about breaking free. Whatever was holding us back, whatever was keeping us stuck at the beginning of the month finally gets resolved towards the end of the month. We break free, and you start to make some headway on that. Three of Wands upright, we start to think about our futures again. King of Wands, Hierophant, excuse me, in the upright position. Okay. Five of Pentacles, this is the poverty mindset here. I struggle with this too. I'm not alone, or I should say you're not alone, because I go through the same issues that you all go through when it comes to money, money mindset, all those things. Sometimes we struggle with our abundance mindset, okay? Not that we don't believe we deserve them, but sometimes we have this old programming that will creep up from time to time, and we slip into these old thought patterns that are just not good. Right? So we become aware of them, and we start to change the programming. We change our nervous system to some degree. We change our habits. We change our internal thinking and our external behavior. And you do make breakthroughs with that. So I just want you to know, Virgo, by the time we close out October, you're making a lot of progress as far as your money mindset and how you think about your finances and how you think about not only making money, but keeping money and growing your money. We have the Three of Wands here. This is about future planning. You start making some future decisions as it relates to your money. You start growing not only your finances, but you start growing your potential as a person, as someone who can create any type of lifestyle that he or she chooses, because money is a tool. Remember that money is a tool to enable us to live the life that we want. And you really start seeing that for what it is, Virgo, which is a beautiful thing, because then we start to see how we can use money not only to take care of ourselves, but also to take care of our environment and those people around us. We also have the King of Wands. If you do have a job, someone at work is paying attention to you. I know this card shows up a lot. It's been showing up a lot lately in a lot of the readings. King of Wands is the supervisor, manager, executive, somebody higher up that you work with. And if you don't have a job, this still applies. There's somebody still watching you, somebody who's watching you in the sense that they are looking at you for what you do. Even if you're like a housewife, you know, there's somebody watching you and they're admiring you of how beautiful your home is, how well put together, you know, you are. Someone is admiring you. Someone is definitely watching you, but it's not from a negative point of view. It's someone who admires what you do. They appreciate what you do, and they're very, very taken with how you show up for yourself and for others. Finally, we have the Hierophant here. This is really having, I love this card because this is really having the support of everything that is unseen. I'll say it that way. Now, this could also be a religious card, but I'm not a real religious as far as organized religion is concerned. But I do believe in God, and I do believe in spirituality, and I do believe that there are unseen forces at work that can show up in our lives and can help us. And when this card shows up in the upright position, this tells me that you have unseen forces at work supporting you, helping you achieve your goals, helping you get more money into your life in some way, shape, or form. It's something that I can't explain, but it is something that I have experienced. And I think to some degree, maybe a lot of you have experienced this too, where against all odds, somehow something works out for your favor. And not only does it turn out to be something positive, it also turns out to be something very lucrative, right? Could be the ancestors, could be angels, could be law of attraction, whatever you feel works for you, but you have the spirit, you have the support of not only things going on in this 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D world, 5D dimension, but and I don't want to get too crazy because I know some of you think I'm crazy when I start talking in a little bit of a more esoteric way, but I just want you to know, Virgo, the Hierophant means that you have the support not only on the physical plane, but in the spiritual plane as well. Things are going to work out for you in a beautifully miraculous way. Now, it doesn't mean, or it could mean, but I don't want to make the promise that, oh, you're going to get, you know, $1 trillion and life is going to be perfect. But I can tell you that if you just keep doing what you can do and what you promise yourself you will do, you will see that God will meet you the rest of the way. Okay? So I hope that gives you some encouragement, because I truly feel like there's someone out there that needs it. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Halloween Oracle card. Winter, the sacredness of pausing. Love it. Beautiful card. Talks about taking a pause, which we did kind of touch on this third week in October here. Four of Swords, remember, stepping back, giving ourselves time and space to reevaluate our decisions and not feel pressured to do something, especially when there's money attached to it. So the sacredness of pausing, remember that throughout the month of October, Virgo. It's okay to take a pause for yourself, for others. You don't have to explain it. If that's what you need to do, then you should feel more than entitled to pause for yourself. All right, Virgo, I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, drop them down below. And if you'd like to connect with me for a private reading, I will have that information linked for you in the description. All right, Virgo, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. We'll definitely do it again next month.